السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أنا معتز ديرار من سكولي ميتشل كونسلتنج. جانا عدد كبير من الأسئلة بتسأل عن الريفيرال بروجرام، فحبيت أعمل فيديو عن الريفيرال بروجرام وبرضه عن our hiring process for consultants. لكن قبل ما أخش في الحاجتين دول حبيت أعمل PowerPoint presentation عن سكولي ميتشل. What is سكولي ميتشل and how does it work with businesses. الباوربوينت هياخد حوالي 15 minutes وبعد كده هنخش في الريفيرال بروجرام والهايرنج بروسيس as well. فعندنا هنا اول سلايد هنا اللي هي دي اندستري انسايتس، اللي هو cost reduction industry قصدي يعني. On average organizations spend 35% more than they need to on business services. This is where we come in اللي هو businesses in general they spend 35% more than they need to on business services. هنا في النقطة اللي بعديها دي organizations spend 15 to 20% of their budget on operational expenses and they lack both the time and special tools to optimize them. لأنه مثلا البيزنس بيكون مثلا نفترض البيزنس كان كار ديلرشيب، شغل منه يبيعوا عربات، ما شغل منه يقعدوا مثلا في فاتورة بتاعت تلفونات أو فاتورة بتاعت payment processing ويعانوا فيها line by line trying to identify billing errors, try to find good deals in the market وهكذا يعني. businesses in general they lack the time and the special tools to find ways to save them money on their operational expenses, and that's where we come in as a cost reduction consulting company. About Schooley Mitchell has been established in 1997 and it became a franchise in 2004. The franchise is in both Canada and the US. We have more than 29,000 clients, more than $650 million in savings, and the average savings is around 28% per year. Our process, number one, savings. We find savings in key service areas. These service areas we call them also categories. مثلا زي التليكوم، زي shipping and handling اللي هو UPS, FedEx, Purolator كده يعني. مثلا تاني اللي هو الويست، الجاربيج والريسايكلينج والحاجات دي. فدي this is we have around 14 categories that we consult on. هنشوف السلايد دي later، لكن اللي هو we try to find savings in key service areas for the business in any industry. We worked in so many in any industry. We have clients, we have some hospitals as clients, we have some schools, some community centers, some corporations, some small businesses, some medium-sized businesses. We have like all kind of businesses in different kind of industries. As we said earlier, we have more than 39,000 clients, and we're still growing. So we try to find the savings, and then these savings turn into profits directly to the business. Yani any savings we find directly turn into a profit to the business, so the business become more profitable. And then we don't stop there. The service is ongoing. We continue the service for 3 years. 3 years. Why 3 years? And this is the term of our engagement. We normally sign for 3 years, and during these 3 years, we continue to do the work in the background, making sure that there is no price creep, there is no billing errors, and making sure that you're getting the best deals in the market. Our solution, number one, data. We have more than 29,000 clients in North America, so this is a huge database that we use. Number two, we have expertise, 100 plus financial experts using top analytics. And number three, we have market intelligence. We have proprietary softwares that help us find billing errors, find market comparisons for services. So this is how we are able to find savings for businesses. How will you repurpose our savings? Any business that we can find savings for, they can use these savings towards anything. For example, number one, you can hire more staff. They can renovate their facility. They can do marketing to acquire more clients. They can use that money for donations to their favorite charity. It's just basically or simply growing your profits when we find you savings. This is very important slide اللي هو our offering. You take no risk. A business doesn't take any risk. We either save you money and self-fund our fees or give you a no-cost validation that you are receiving the best overall value for your existing services. This is very important. Our guarantee, if there are no savings, there is no fee. If there are no savings, there is no fee. We share the savings. Normally, we find savings for the business, like almost 90% of the time, we find savings. So when we find these savings, we share these savings 50-50 with you over 36 months. And then you receive the 100% of the savings after that. مثلا لو لقينا 20 في دولار saving for a business, then the business get $10,000 as a realized savings, and then the other 10,000 will come to us as a payment for the work that we've done upfront. And this is done over 3 years. So 10,000 every year for the business and 10,000 for us every year for 3 years. 90% of clients reduce expenses by more than 18%, and the average saving is 28% per year. 80% never have to leave their current vendor. يعني مثلا لو زول كان مع Bell for their telecom, 80% of the time they stay with Bell. لكن we will be able to negotiate on their behalf with Bell and find them better pricing. السلايد دي بتتكلم عن الكاتيجوريز اللي هو ذكرناه قبلك. فنحن we have 14 categories and we're still adding more categories. But these are هتكلم عن الأربعة four main ones لأنه these are almost applicable to any business. فالتليكوم اللي هو دي السيلولر، اللاند لاينز، الانترنت، الميرشنت سيرفيسز اللي هي دي debit cards، credit cards، online purchases، small package shipping اللي هو دي UPS، FedEx، Purolator إلى آخره. waste اللي هي دي النفايات اللي هو garbage and the recycle. بالإضافة للكاتيجوريز التانية دي اللي هو this is the service we consult on. Our saving steps. Number one, getting started. How a business can get started. They need to sign 2 documents. The first document, it's a 2 pages agreement. It's called service agreement. Service agreement, basically, it outlines terms of engagement for the 3 years. It talks about we get 50-50 of the savings. We work with you for 3 years. We do monthly audits and إلى آخره. This is the first thing that needs to be signed. The second thing that needs to be signed is LOA. It stands for Letter of Authorization or Letter of Agency. Basically, this is give us a permission to speak with the vendors on your behalf. مثلا, if you are with Bell Canada for your telecom, this LOA allows us to speak with Bell Canada on your behalf, ask them questions, negotiate with them and all this stuff on your behalf. الحاجة الثالثة المطلوبة اللي هو invoices. We need 3 months of invoices and any contract that the business has. أو ideally لو business has online access مثلا to their this service, then they give us the online access and we'll download the stuff from there directly for their bill or their waste or whatever. فبعد كده بعد ما يوقعوا اللي هو service agreement ويوقع letter of authorization, we give us the data that we need to do the analysis. We start the analysis. We establish the baseline, basically on how much the person is paying, and then we do line by line, feature by feature analysis to uncover savings opportunities. And also billing errors we get identified, and then we examine the entire marketplace for best options. This is the analysis. بعد ما ندو the analysis, this will take around 4 to 6 weeks. بعد ما ندو the analysis, بعد ما نعمل الاناليسيس بنعمل اللي هو value report اللي هو بنقدمه للبزنس اونر. اللي هو شنو هو الفاليو ريبورت ده؟ هو detailed report with alternatives presented. Normally we give 3 alternatives. The first alternative is with your current vendor, and the second and third alternative with other vendors. So for example, نفترض انه عملنا الاناليسيس on the telecom. نفترض البيزنس كان مع بيل. So the first option would be with Bell. نقول لك مثلا ان احنا اتكلمنا مع بيل وبيل قالوا هم هيخفضوا لك your current payment by 20%. ده الاوبشن الاول. الاوبشن الثاني مع روجرز they said هم هيخفضوا your current payment by 30%. والاوبشن الثالث اللي هو تالس قالوا هم هيخفضوا your current payment by 35%. فعندك 3 options. You choose which one you like the most. So we give you 3 alternatives. The client chooses which, if any, recommendation to implement. A client will choose whatever they want to pick, and we will help them with the implementation. Average saving is 28% per year. 80% never have to change vendors. 80% you stay with the current company. بعد كده اللي هو ده ongoing work after we present the value report. First invoice presented 30 days from implementation. So مثلا نفترض انه التليكوم اللي جانا لك $1000 كسيفنج في سوري مثلا نفترض انه التليكوم you're paying 1000 per month. After we did the analysis and the audit and we found you savings of $300, now you're paying $700 a month. So we send you an invoice saying that you used to pay 1000 per month and now you're paying $700. So this is a saving of $300. You need to pay us 150. Remember we're gonna انه we share 50-50 of the savings. So the savings in this case $300 per month. So $150. This is gonna be our payment for the work that we've done upfront. So we send you the invoice after you realize the savings. ودي very important نقطة يعني نقطة مهمة جدا لأنه يعني مثلا في شركات تانية بتعمل الكوست ريدكشن مثلا زي البيج فور اللي هو الاكونتنج فيرمز دي Ernst and Young, PwC, Deloitte, KPMG. الجماعة دول كلهم عندهم cost reduction unit. لكن الفرق بيننا وبينهم انه their cost reduction unit works on retainer. يعني they send you a bill upfront and they give you recommendation and they're done. نحن our work is on contingency basis, meaning if we find you savings you pay us 50-50. If we find you no savings you pay nothing. بعدين بالإضافة لكده نحن we help you with implementing the recommendations. We help you with implementing the recommendations, and we stay there with you for 3 years, making sure that there's no price creeps, there's no billing errors, and making sure that we're getting the best deals available in the market. So هنا النقطة اللي بعديها هنا تقول لك we perform quarterly audits over the life of the agreement to look for additional savings. So this is the difference between us and some other consulting companies. Methodology and value levers. So this is compares Schooley Mitchell versus vendor اللي هو مثلا زي Bell or Rogers versus internal department for a company. Some companies they have an internal department that looks after account payable and their bills and all the stuff. فده بورينا الديفرنس بيننا وبينهم. انا هركز بس في 3 حاجات هنا اللي هو اول واحده هنا اللي هي specialized analysis tools to optimize cost. So this is نحن we have a proprietary software زي ما ذكرت قبلك. We spend a lot of money on the software to develop over the years. The vendor or the internal department of a company they would not have that. لأنه مثلا internal department of a company, let's say مثلا company دي again car dealership. The car dealership their business is to sell cars, not to develop cost reduction software. They don't have these tools. We do have these tools because this is our bread and butter. This is our business. And number 2 here, best-in-class pricing database for comparison of all vendors. So we have a lot of clients, more than 30,000 clients. بالإضافة للmarket intelligence, we know what everybody else is paying. So this gives us negotiating power. And آخر واحدة هنا اللي هو negotiating cloud from representing 29,000 clients. So we know what everybody's paying and we know how to deal with the vendors or the service providers. يعني زي ما بنقول عادة بنقول للكلاينتس حقين بنقول لهم مثلا if you have a court you have to take a lawyer with you to the court. If somebody's sick they have to go and see the doctor. If somebody needs a reduction of their bills from their vendors, it's better to take with you a consultant. That's where we come in. We come to negotiate with these vendors and make sure that you're getting the best deal possible. هنا وصلنا لنهاية الويبينار. This is some success stories. I will just go through it quickly لأنه you can pause it to read it. So this is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the third one. فكده خلصنا البرزنتيشن. بعد كده اللي هو هتكلم عن النقطة حاجة الريفيرال بارتنرز. هنا دي بعض الأمثلة عن الريفيرال بارتنرز that we had over the years. فهنا دي أنا اللي عملتهم بالأصفر ديل مركزين على كندا لأنه في بعضهم هنا من أمريكا دي نورث كارولاينا هنا كاليفورنيا لكن الأصفر ديل كندا. مثلا هنا our consultant in British Columbia paid the foundation a referral fee of 51,000 for a referral to a tourism industry client for their merchant services expenses. دي هنا برضو consultant تاني in Ontario paid another business consultant more than 100,000 for a referral of a software company to review their telecom. وده برضو مثال تاني على Ontario هنا. Our consultant paid an individual more than 120,000 for a referral to a construction company to review their telecom expenses. دي بس على التليكوم بس they found them $120,000 savings. Our consultant in Ontario had paid a tax consultant and accountant, in this case, more than $2 million in referral fees over the past 10 years for referrals of more than 100 individual clients. So a referral program can be very lucrative. عادة, how does it work? Basically, the person will connect us with the decision maker in that business. So for example, مثلا انت بتعرف office manager in a dental office or a medical clinic, you connect us with the office manager. Then the office manager has access to the data, like the bills, and also most of the time has the ability to sign the service agreement that we need. So we want you to connect us with the decision maker in the business, so we can set up a meeting with them and then share with them our process. And then if they like it, then they're gonna sign the agreement and give us the data, and then we'll take it from there. Once we find them the savings and once we implement it, then you're gonna get 10% for as long as the business is a client of ours. So for example, اللي هو مثلا نفترض لقينا car dealership عملنا له saving 20,000 per year. At 20,000 per year, 10,000 will be realized savings to the business. 10,000 will come to us. The 10,000 that's going to come to us, 10% of that will come to you for referring that car dealership to us. So هديك في سنة $1,000 اللي هو 10% من ال 10,000. وهديك لمدة كام؟ لمدة 3 سنوات لو الكلاينت وقف بعد ال3 سنوات. لو الكلاينت استمر بعد ال3 سنوات, you're going to get it for as long as the client stays a client. فدي النقطة هنا. بس أهم حاجة إنه زي وصلنا مع البيزنس مع اللي هو decision maker in that business, the CFO, the office manager, the owner, whoever is the decision maker in that business, connect us with them and then we'll take it from there. ده بالنسبة للريفيرال program. عندنا برضو حاليا we're hiring as well. The hiring will be based on I guess revenue generated. So you will get the training. The training is for 7 days. And then بعد كده you do the quiz. There's some quizzes after the training, وبعد كده you do the work. Yeah, you start the work. It's very good to start as a part-time, just to test it out and see how things will go. People can just check it out for themselves. I hope this was helpful. If anyone has any questions, feel free to give me a call on this phone number 647-839-5003, or this is my email address هنا. أتمنى إن أكون قدرت أجاوب على الأسئلة اللي طرحت علينا كلها، ولو في أي أسئلة إضافية رجاء feel free to reach out. شكرا، مع السلامة.